Good morning, thanks for tuning in. I'm here at Niobrara State Park in northeastern Nebraska, as I showed in my last video. If you say to a Nebraskan, yeah, I'm going up to Niobrara, this isn't what they're thinking of when they say, oh yeah, I've been there. So in this video, I'm gonna show you some incredible, epic scenery, and you're gonna be pretty surprised, I think, that this is Nebraska. We're heading over to the Niobrara National Scenic River. We're gonna see some waterfalls. We're gonna camp right on the river. It's gonna be great. Thanks for tuning in. One last look at this beautiful view. I'll probably be back again someday, but probably not for a very long time. This is a state park, so I'm filling up on my way out using my new flexi hose. I like it. I think it would expand more if I didn't have my pressure regulator on there, but I didn't feel like unscrewing it. We're going to be heading west on Highway 12, which is the Outlaw Trail Scenic Byway. Population 1. There are kitties everywhere. Well, I just met the mayor. I bought a t-shirt and a Dr. Pepper from her. That was kind of an awkward interaction. She was having breakfast with some of the locals, and they used my arrival as a sort of an excuse to leave. So I kind of broke up their breakfast. But there's a lot of videos on YouTube about that lady. Her name's Rudy. She's the only resident of Monowai, which is still in an incorporated town in Nebraska. Like everyone abandoned the town some time ago, I don't know, in the 80s or something, and she stayed behind. So she's the mayor, the librarian, the barkeep, runs the whole town. It's just this one old lady, Rudy. So I bought a t-shirt and a Dr. Pepper from her, said hi to everyone, and then kind of left because it was a little awkward. But you only live once, and I was like, last time I drove past, I was like, I'm gonna stop, but this time I did. And the video I watched with her was from John Wise, Travel with the Wise Guy. He's from Wichita, and he makes a lot of videos about small towns in the heartland here. 140 miles later, I've shown you exactly what you would expect from Nebraska. It's a big state. We're about halfway through it now, though. Pretty chill drive, hardly any traffic at all. And it's a beautiful day. And here we are, the Niobrara National Scenic River. Same river as the last video, but this is where it gets real pretty. This is Smith Falls. It's a state park. I've been here probably 5 times now. About 3 years ago, I noticed that they installed a big boardwalk, because it used to be just a kind of primitive dirt trail that you take to the waterfall. But they've upgraded it and they've made it ADA compliant. So there is easy access now. This is the old Vertiger Bridge. See if it says the date on it. 1910. It's been here since 1996. And here it is, Niobrara River. Niobrara River. I still can't say it. It never freezes and the water level never really changes either. It's, I believe, fed from the aquifer. And when Nebraskans say they've been to the Niobrara, this is kind of the area they're referring to, because in the summertime, it's a huge tubing, rafting and tubing destination. People basically just float down the river and get wasted and sunburnt. There's little outfitters that'll basically give you a tube and set you off and then pick you up miles downstream, and then you get on a bus and they drive you back basically. And there's camping all along the river here. It's a beautiful place. I've never actually floated down the Niobrara. Really have no interest in doing that either. But I love coming here just because it's so beautiful. Got a nature trail. So here's this big new deluxe boardwalk. Over here we have a secondary, smaller waterfall from this is a tributary to the Niobrara. Look how clear that water is. You could definitely drink that. I don't know what kind of agricultural runoff is in it, but that's not the big one though. We're heading there now. And there it is. We're gonna get right up on it. This might actually be the first time in maybe ever that I've come here and got the place to myself. You know, usually there's like, I can't film the base of the waterfall because there's always children and stuff, but yeah, I'll tell you the stats, like the height of it, but I mean, yeah, I've seen bigger, but for Nebraska, I mean, come on, that's pretty good. Feels nice and cool too. Yeah, we'll go down there. See how waterproof my Gore-Tex hiking shoes really are here. I'm not gonna walk in this mud. Look at that. Yeah, what a treat to get this place to myself. That never happens. One last look. So down over here is where, if you were doing a river rafting or tubing, kayaking, or canoeing trip, up here is where you would kind of land to come see the falls. So. Niobrara River. Earlier in the season, like now, the water is fairly clear. If you come here in like August or something, it's kind of murky, but... And because of the nature of the recreation here, it's, you know, full of beer and piss, but... This is just... one of the best things in Nebraska right here is the Niobrara River. Say it with me. Niobrara River. All right, so the next stop is camping, which is going to be just to the east of here. And then tomorrow we're going to head to the west of here to another very epic waterfall. But we are going to have a really good night camping in a van down by the river. That is Brewer Bridge. And how is that for a campsite? Right on the river. I could park in the shade. I want to get some solar, but if it starts to get too hot in the van, I'll move it. Yeah, we're about 3 miles east of where we just were on the river. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. I saw some ponderosas on my way in here. You can see them up there on the cliff. It's my favorite tree. Not very common in Nebraska. It's time for a salad. Theodore's having a terrible time. Too much time at Grandma's house. He kind of isn't used to riding around in the van anymore. He kind of freaks out. We got a lot of bugs now. And we're down by the river, so it's going to be kind of a buggy night. But, you know, there's the spare doing what it does best, being a parachute. Yeah, this is, it's free, and kind of the most well-known area for camping, for people who come up here and float down the river, because there's a outfitter that'll take you back to this campground when you're done floating. Nobody's around though. It's kind of, you know, it's not Memorial Weekend yet. It's kind of before all the chaos. Let's see if we can zoom in on these geese here. Niobrara River. I'm gonna go walk over that bridge after I eat a salad. Well, we've got kind of a ginger themed lunch today. I've got this ginger vinaigrette, and then this turmeric lemon ginger flavored healthy people drink. I used the last of my little snacking peppers before they went bad. That's always a win. Did you know that bamboo is naturally antimicrobial? Playing with my setup here, what do you think? I decided not to park in the shade. It's really not that hot. It's about 82 in the van. But right over here would be the spot if I were to move. Well, obviously it's a little late for that now. But, I mean, the sun is gonna be like right here in a couple hours. So it's really not gonna help me too much. But I'm liking this. What I've figured out is, at least this is the plan. I'm going to just cut the middle right here, just the fabric, and then I need to pull the cord halfway through it, and then insert my pull strap, and then I'll be able to permanently leave it attached. But for now, it really wasn't actually that hard for me to slide it through. I kind of figured out where to grab onto it to pull it into the groove. But, you know, in the future, one day I'll get around to, that's kind of the plan for this thing, for the pull strap. And then just because I put on my cab cover, which I really don't use that often anymore, It was like a permanent fixture to the van when I had it parked out behind my shop as I was building it, but now I just put Reflectix up. I got both going on at the moment, but yeah, we are all set up, home sweet home. I decided flip-flops is enough. And the only reason I have a shirt on is so I have somewhere to attach this microphone to. It is such a beautiful day. It is a little warm. It's 84.9 in the van right now. But the cats are doing great. I just gave them some pate, some Weruva. I placed a Chewy order while I was at my mom's. Stuff you can't get in the stores. We'll check out this bridge and then just kind of walk around, explore a little bit. The humidity's still really low. I'm kind of surprised. Look at that. I wonder if it's functional. There's no way this is potable, but oh yeah, it's working. Good old-fashioned well pump. So we got vault toilets and dumpsters. That's good. Yeah, this bridge is definitely has less like weight capacity as that one we walked over earlier in the video. It's more slender looking. I'm gonna research this and let you know what info I find on it, because I'm curious when it was built. It's very, very old looking, like 1870s. Yeah, look at that lonesome van over there with its nice awning, sunshade. So it looks like this bridge just goes over to a private property or something. What's that say? Oh, nature sanctuary. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to show my feet on YouTube. Or maybe I'm supposed to charge money for that. Still figuring out how all of this works, you know. I think he's ready for a nap. Oh, we're over here now. It got pretty toasty in the van being in the full sun. It's about 5 o'clock now. Looking at the weather forecast for this area, near record highs tomorrow and Friday. And then next week, highs in the 50s, like 35 degrees colder after a front comes through and it storms a little bit. So it was getting kind of hot in there. I started worrying about my cats. So I moved. So now we're in the forest. My batteries are full, so I don't need solar anymore. Starlink ain't gonna work, and I really don't have much for service here. But that's okay. I already read most of my comments on YouTube today, and I never got around to my emails, but yeah, I'm thinking I need to hunker down somewhere shaded like this for the next 2 days. Just in the afternoons. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock right now. It's not that hot, but the inside of the van was getting hot just being in full sun like that. So even with the awning and stuff. That awning gets real hot. Vinyl, I'm telling you, vinyl in the heat, man, it just gets really hot. But anyway, we've relocated. I'm really not hungry at the moment, you know, for grilling. Probably because it's warm. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. What is that? Turkey? Goose? Hawk? That's a good one. I used to collect feathers and put them in my Buick. This one's like not even all ratty looking or anything. Like the feather? What is that? What is that thing? There you go. That's your feather now. You can play with it. Oh, don't just eat it. Gross. No fly makes it out of here alive. It's about 6:30 now. Haven't had any major wind gusts in a while. And I'm getting an appetite, so it's time. If the wind does pick back up, I'll use my new screen thingy. Moving into the shade was the right choice. It's about 2 degrees cooler in the van, but it feels significantly better. It's just the sun's been kind of intense. Yeah, I really should have put AC in my van when I built it. That was a rookie mistake. Definitely could not live in a van in Nebraska in the actual summertime, like July through September. June would probably be pushing it too. Dinner tonight is the other bacon wrapped steak from the video before last, and then apple chicken sausage. Half of these. She's so well behaved. She wanders kind of far, and then I come walking after her, and then she just knows to head back toward the van. That's kind of our communication. She knows she's gone too far. I love cats. I love her. She's doing great, by the way. Ear surgery, I mentioned a few videos ago. She's healing up very good. She's pretty much almost back to normal now. She just gets some ointment, some medicated drops in her ears every day for the next couple weeks, and then just ongoing, you know, occasional maintenance, keep them clean, and she'll be good to go. Live happily ever after. Theodore got himself a new Hawaiian cat harness. He grew out of his other one. And I tried my old Kitty Poops' harness on him, and then he slipped out of it right away and climbed a tree. So he got a Hawaiian one, and then Cutie Butt's got the same one, but with a like purple and butterfly colors. The bacon never stays on. There's no fish in this river. It's the only explanation. Alright, I'm having tea. It's cooled down pretty good. And I moved the van back to where it was. Having cherry kiwi cooler. It's caffeine-free fruit tisane with cranberry, cherry, apple, kiwi, and coconut. Should be a pretty refreshing drink. Supposed to use a tablespoon of it because it's actual dried fruit and stuff. Fruit tisane. This is technically a teaspoon sized diffuser, but if I stuff it completely full, it'll get pretty close to a tablespoon. It smells good. Like, you could just eat this stuff. Theodore is overstimulated. Both cats have spent like all evening, afternoon, evening outside. I left the screen door open. Now there's bugs in the van. So I'm hoping he kind of focuses on that for a while. If you guys really like tea, the Tea Smith does shipping too, so you don't have to live in Omaha, Nebraska to get it. They do international too, I think. Is there no level ground around here? Jeez. I can't believe I got this whole place to myself. This is pretty incredible. This is a beautiful, beautiful spot. A guy did show up earlier and just over there by the like boat launch area. And he was just kind of chilling, vibing with the river for like a half hour or something. But no other campers, no noise, no nothing. No music, no dog barking, no people yelling, chopping wood, nothing. Just peace and quiet, the sound of the river and the crickets. I'm gonna sleep really good with the sound of that river all night. Definitely gonna have the windows open. I don't think it's gonna get that cold. It was pretty chilly this morning, about 43, but that was 140 miles that way, so. Oh, that is good. I'm gonna try a night lapse tonight. I didn't see a moon at all last night. I think we just had a new moon. So I don't know. The night lapse only works if there's like the littlest bit of like light somewhere. It's kind of weird. Like if it's a perfectly black, still night where all you see is stars, the night lapse doesn't really, the GoPro can't really pick it up that great. Like the sensor has to have something to work with and be able to use its software to enhance. But I'll give it a shot, who knows. Trying to decide which direction I want to point the thing. There ain't a whole lot of sky that way. The sun is going to come up over here. I'm looking at a star already. Unless that's a drone or an alien. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It got cloudy, so night lapse got ruined, but that's okay. That should help with the heat. It's only 7:45, but I hear a lawnmower, so I'm gonna clean up the van and get out of here. We're gonna head west on Highway 12 over to a scenic overlook, and then we're gonna hike to another waterfall. It's gonna be another awesome day. It is very, very windy today. I'm at a scenic overlook, and I had intentions of flying my drone here, but that's not gonna happen. Look at that view though. That's the Niobrara Scenic River Valley. It's beautiful. We're heading down into Fort Niobrara, which is a wildlife refuge. There's a little hike we're gonna do. Gonna go see a waterfall. Ooh, bobcats. Kitties. All right, we are here at the Fort Falls Trail. It's going to take us back down to the river. How's it going? All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to wait. Where the hell did that guy even come from? I'm the only vehicle around here. All right, so this trail takes you down to the river, but there's a sweet waterfall. Yeah, as soon as I showed up, another guy showed up, just came out of nowhere with his dog. And I waited 20 minutes and he hasn't come back up yet, so I was hoping to be alone for this hike, but oh well. Yeah, unless you just don't care at all, it's kind of difficult making YouTube videos in public places. But yeah, check this out. It's very similar to Smith Falls, but smaller, and yeah, it's awesome. Another stream that's kind of a tributary to the Niobrara. Cool little catwalk. Looks like we got some birch there. Here is the top of the fall. Now we'll get a view from the bottom of it. Look at that. And we kind of follow the stream here. Got another little stream. It's neat. Yeah, it's a very narrow little path, and that guy and his dog are going to be right at the end where I wanted to. That's okay. Whatever, you know. Beautiful hike. Oh, he's not here. Sweet. Look at that. Now here's the best part. You'll see. Look at that. You can walk right down onto the river. How frickin' beautiful is that, guys? See, they have a sign there because it's another like sort of landing. So as you're floating down this river, which is like less than a foot deep, you can just get out and hike right up to this waterfall. It really would be awesome to float down this river and do all these things, but yeah, how beautiful is this? Yeah, Smith Falls is the most like well-known one, but this is just as impressive, I think, you know? Similar in height. I forgot the stick on this thing extends like 6 feet. All right, let's go to Valentine, and I'm gonna get some gas and a fountain drink, and then we will head on to the next waterfall. That's right, there's one more that I'll show you in this video. I stopped real quick to see if I could get a look at this. There's a little dam here. Left the van running. I gotta be quick. Nobody's around, but yeah, look at that. Kind of neat. All right, moving on. So this is the town of Valentine. It's one of my favorites in Nebraska. It's just a Nice peaceful little town. All the road signs have little hearts on them. Look at that old house. Really the problem with moving here though is like, I don't know how you'd really make a living. There's no, at least not that I'm aware of, there's really no like, I don't know, commerce, industry. There's really nothing going on around here other than, you know, if you wanted to start a tubing outfitter business for the river. But it's a really pretty town. If you head north on the road that I'm turning onto right now, it takes you into South Dakota to the Rosebud Sioux Reservation. Right over the border there's a casino, and yeah, it's just a neat town. Really cool old historic buildings. There is this like bank or something up here on the right, and I've filmed this I think at least twice before, but look at that one, it's pretty cool. But there's this like super ornate like brickwork on this building up here on the right. How cool is that? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get some gas, and then we are heading to the next waterfall, and then Merritt Dam, and then I'm gonna find somewhere to hunker down and stay out of the heat for the next 2 days. Yeah, I just love it here. It's just such a neat little town. I think it's the location that I like the most. Alright, this one's called Snake River Falls, and it's on private property, but the owner of the property is, you know, gracious enough to let people view the falls on the condition that you stick $2 in this mailbox here. I've seen this once before, but it's been a really long time. So yeah, let's check it out. I can hear it. I don't think this is the same Snake River that's in Idaho that Evel Knievel jumped. Oh yeah, look at that. Now these are really rushing right here. This is like Niagara Falls. Look at that, man. Wow. That's cool. Yep, this does not look like Nebraska, does it? I don't see any corn or cows around here. There are cows, just not right here. But yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, that's our last waterfall of this video. There'll be plenty more to see this summer in my in my travels. Much bigger, more impressive ones too. Stay tuned. Here's Merritt Reservoir. kind of curves. It's a weird shaped one, but this is a small portion of it. This is the dam. Supposed to be really good fishing here, but I've only caught like bluegill because, you know, I suck. But this is the sand hills. They have a little camping fishing store over there. That's my plan, to get water in a few days. I saw on maps they have a little hydrant there. But I'm going to be camping in this general area for the next probably week. For tonight and tomorrow night, I'm heading to a small little campground that's kind of in the woods to stay out of the heat. That's where we're heading now. I'm here at this little national forest campground. I came here specifically for the shade and not a second too soon. The clouds broke like right after I pulled in here. But as you can see, it's not a whole lot of shade. It looks like they've cut down like 75% of the trees here. If you want to build a log cabin, come here. This is these are all ponderosas and it smells amazing here. So my plan is to hunker down here for a couple nights till the heat wave breaks. But I might have to move to upload this video on my Starlink. We'll see how well it does. But this whole area, that last bit of driving footage you saw coming in here, it's all national forest land, even though it's the sand hills. But I was eyeing some pretty tasty looking spots on the way here. So I'm gonna be kind of spending at least a week here just to settle down and save some gas. I've been averaging about 85 bucks a video so far. And on that note, to the few people who have donated to me last Wednesday on Venmo and PayPal, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's gonna go straight in the tank. I promise I won't spend it on crack. Thank you. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just very beautiful scenery. I wanted to share it on my channel. Again, I've shown these things before, but yeah, in the next video, I don't know what the next video is. I know where I'm going, but yeah. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Take care. See you later.